Good evening, everybody. We got 80 laps tonight for the National Association of Sim Racers at Chicagoland. We have a comp caution at lap 25?
25, that's right.
25. Sweet.
Put the field together back at 25.
It's going to be glorious. And in the booth tonight, you have me and Zach and also Patrick. I didn't have Patrick's picture up here, but Patrick's with us as well. And there's Zachary doing race control. Thank you, Zach, and thank you, Pat, for helping out. I appreciate it.
Happy to be here.
My pleasure.
Oh, thanks, guys. Go through our top 10 standings. Matthew Greathouse takes the lead from Mr. Clean there in P2. Greathouse 129 points. Wally Babb, P2 with 128 points. Third, Trevor Williams, 117. Bo Tiffany, 109. Fifth is Joe Hudson with 101. Sixth, Scott Negus, 99 points. Seventh, Dalton McKenney with 97. Eighth, Jason Krakke with 94. Ninth, Sean Long, 92. And Travis Down and round out your top 10 with 91 points.
So those extremely close there with the points. Not all tied up like we were a few weeks ago, but
yeah, it's starting to spread out a little more. It seems like Greathouse and Babb got a little bump there, but I mean, one bad move and they could be dropped.
It's close. Absolutely. It's stupid close between them two. It really could go either way today.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. We got 8 seconds left, and our last week's winner has the pole. But we'll also be getting an EOL. Yeah. He is going to the back. But hey, picks up a bonus point for that. Cars get gridded. Then we'll start going through them.
Temperature's about average so far. That's going to increase as they put laps together. And probably will hold after the 25 lap mark.
I wonder if there'll be any fuel saving at all.
Well, that's a good question, because if you're going to be up front, you don't really have that option, regardless if you want to or whatever else. But if you're mid to back, you got all the options in the world. If it were me, I'd be taking my time with it. And if I know Wally, for instance, like I think I do, that's definitely what he's going to be thinking. He just needs a good finish today. And the best way to do that is just by being patient.
Yep, and we got to point out 6 starts there. Wally, Mr. Clean, still has 0x through all races, so got a bunch of bonus points doing that.
He's clean on just about everything he drives, you know. It's not just these cars, it's sports cars too.
Wait for Joe
Hopefully
Hudson.
that brings 2 today.
One more to load. I can run through this. Oh, Sean. We were at Sean. Sean was on the pole for a while. He got dropped to 7th.
Yeah, we figured it'd hold it, but unfortunately that was just not to be. He dropped quite a ways, but that also goes to show how close the top, to be honest, the top 8 especially are. They're not too far apart in terms of times. I mean, we're literally really splitting hairs here.
Oh yeah, it's close.
So it wasn't from a lack of trying. Believe you me, it was not from a lack of trying.
Joe's trying to save fuel here. He hasn't gridded yet. P3, Joe Hudson.
It's one way to save fuel. Don't even turn the thing on. He's already ahead.
Yeah, he's going to be last minute. I know what you're thinking.
Joe had that wild strategy a couple weeks ago where he hit on like lap 5.
I think he's starting from the pits.
Maybe you know something we don't. Advanced stratagem.
Let's run through the field. P1 on the pole, Matthew Greathouse. Coming in second is Michael Larch. Now going up to 3, Malik Kuntz. 4th, Cody Smith. Sean Long. All the numbers are messed up now, so 5th, Bo Tiffany. 6th, Travis Decker. 7th, Trevor Williams. 8th, Jason Krakke. 9th, Dalton McKenney. 10th, Joey Gattina. 11th, Mr. Clean, Wally Babb. 12th, Dean Gagliano. 13, Scott Negus. Starting 14th, Chris Luttrell. Oh, missed Kevin. 15th, Kevin Asanio. 16th, Travis Downen. 17th, Sean Wilder. 18th, Justin Smith. 19th, Anthony Brown. And our pole sitter back in the back now, Matthew Greathouse. Greathouse got it twice.
He must like a challenge.
Yeah, so Malik Kuntz is going to lead into the green.
Lights are out on the pace car. They are going into the box now, and they're underway.
Green flag. Ooh, Malik. He wanted that Arkin in the corner, kind of pushes up the 2 there. Sean on the apron, the 84.
A little bit out of sorts there. He's going to keep it on the bottom. About 2 wide through the field for the most part.
2 still hanging out there on the outside. I wonder if Sean got a little loose coming out of that corner. 2 in the 77.
Side by side for a little.
Yeah.
That's anybody's race at the front.
7 sneaking up there too.
He's loving this. Yeah, keep battling for the lead.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I'll take my time. He'll find an opening.
I feel
The field is pretty much got single file pretty quick.
That's how it goes at a place like this. And now it's times like this where it does get single file, where now it's time to play the patience card. Now more so than ever. It'll pay dividends later in the race, for those that opt for it, that is. Some people might be pretty keen and just go for it all the way. There's benefits to that too.
2's trying to slide over.
He's seasoned in.
Yeah,
Can
he's
you
on
make
the
it
bottom now.
He'll have the entry, but he won't have the exit. 77 is just there. No, but they're going to even out going into the front stretch. 77 by barely a fender clip there. He'll take that one. 7's looking for a way through. 35 behind him. The energy is just not there. As I say that, 77 starts to pull away. That puts him pretty comfortably ahead. He's clear. Your new leader, Malik Kuntz. Larch is going to hold on to second. Cody looking for a way by, but they're going to be stuck together for a bit. 35 doesn't appear to be in any hurry.
2, I don't like being on the bottom. I want to be on the top. I don't know if he's feeling the same way right now.
That makes sense. So you can wrap that top on corner exit, especially with the way this place is shaped. You may as well. A little bit of touch from behind for the 35. 35 gets a bit unstuck as a result of that. He hits the wall. He's going to capitulate to 5th because of that. He got a little bit impatient there.
He was like, you know what? I'm here, you know? Knock, knock.
Yeah, I'm here. You know, you going to make a move or not? You better move.
Well, I'm going to move you.
I'm coming through. Yeah, because I'm coming.
Ollie Babb in the 99, the 55. Ooh.
They're coming through too. Scott and Wally.
5 had a little jiggle there. Great house, Pulsitter up to 14.
Outside.
Back there.
You could put a tarp
the lead again.
Just put a tarp over the top 5. I mean, Travis is kind of in no man's land between the 2 packs, but I mean, they're going to be like this for quite a while. This is fantastic.
All right, so picks this week. Who do we got, Pat?
I'm thinking Wally. He just needs one good race today. Rockingham, I can see that being a place where he might have had some bad luck. But places like this, places like Auto Club, he's a big picture driver in whatever he's in. And he's going to make this work. He just needs space. He's got plenty of it here. Time, he should have plenty of time too. And I'm going for Scott Negus too for similar reasons. He's a little bit more pushy than Wally is, and yes, I am also voting for him because of his passport. I won't lie to you, but I know what that guy is capable of, and he also can be a big picture driver when it comes to it. I think short tracks are more of his gambit, but he's done really well at places like Charlotte, so I see no reason why he can't do well here.
All right, I like it. You got Zach.
I am picking the 4 of Kevin Asanio.
Kevin Asanio. That's probably the most picked driver here. It's got to stick one of these times.
Week and he almost got it.
He did, yeah.
Doubling down.
Yeah.
Zach knows how to pick him. Zach knows how to pick him.
Who's your other pick?
What about you, Jeff? Who are you picking? Oh, I got to pick 2?
Yeah, you can pick 2.
May as well pick
him. Pick 2. No, I feel like Malik in the 77 also has a really good shot today. He's been fast everywhere we go. I think he's going to put it together one of these weeks and come out with a win.
I remember I mentioned my picks earlier, and I can't remember.
While you're stewing on that, just to add a little bit more to what I was thinking about earlier, the other thing is, too, Scott is not just a big picture driver, but he's great about sneaking up through the leaderboards. He was near the bottom going into the season, and now he's just been comfortably in the top 5, top 6 in points. So if he gets a really good finish today, we could at least be talking top 3.
Absolutely. I was just watching the 70s.
Battle up front.
Yeah. 77 was glued on that 114's rear.
They're swapping for second. They're side by side for the lead. About a lane between them, but that's going to narrow pretty quick here as they go into 1. 77 sticks on the bottom for the entrance. Can he just... No, he's not going to get it on the overrun. But it's going to shorten out here pretty quick. This is good. 2 and the 35 are going to be in pretty similar position here. 7 just casually following along. Outside line does seem to be the place where you want to be to make the passes. But if you're going to make some initial moves, right where that 77 is, for instance, that's not a bad place to be.
Right. Ooh, as I was just about to say his name, I'm going to pick the 35, Bo Tiffany.
Fair choice.
He's up 2 spots. He's hanging in there. Oh, but he's been good at other tracks too, so yeah, I'm going to go with him.
Yeah, he's been consistent.
Second one, I'm going to go with Cracky. Cracky's up. Cracky has a different paint this week too, which is throwing me off because he's always in like a purple bluish type.
But that TMC paint scheme, he's got different sponsors on it, but
yeah,
it is huge.
That looks great. But he's up 4 spots. He was strong in practice, so yeah, I'll pick. I'm going with Cracky.
Malik is just being harassed by Travis, but it's also doing him a solid. If they keep like this, they may be able to break away from the 2 and the 35, or at least generate enough of a gap that it could just between them 2. Because right now, those 2 behind are kind of busy with each other. And
as you said, that Decker goes to the outside.
Yeah, hard. I think it's too much. Yep.
Yeah, he's got that thing yawed out a lot, and as amazing as that looks, it's not going to do him any favors, especially in the long term.
That's going to hurt those tires.
Absolutely, and that is one of the last things you want, because in turn that also affects fuel economy. So,
and he's falling right back into the clutches of the 2 and the 35.
Yeah, you see the results of that already, and it's going to get him a bit loose with the 35 behind him. So he's kind of running out of options already. If I were him, I don't know. I would capitulate for a bit and hang back, but he doesn't seem like the type, and all the more for it. He's coming back for that 77. 77 almost touching the outside wall there. But down he goes to the bottom. He's going to make it stick there. The 2 season in. Gap between him and Travis for the moment.
I was just looking back at the 46 and the 84. I wonder if they're fuel saving. They're just together. I don't know.
If Wally's fuel saving, he's not showing it.
No, the 46, Dalton McKinney, and the 84, Sean Long. If you look at them, they are way off the pace together.
Well, they are, but I questioned Wally just a moment ago because he's almost in the top 5. He's about to pass for 6th at the rate he's going now, and He's not doing it too slowly, but he is being
Now
very
is the
cautious.
time to go. We're coming up on our competition caution. We're going to re-rack these cars and get fresh tires.
Wow, that actually came up faster than I thought. Yeah, we are approaching it really fast indeed. So I guess Wally must have clued into that too.
Yeah, it's lap 25. Yeah, end of 25.
Yeah, so we're a stone's throw away from that point.
Well, that's why I'm wondering. I'm like, are they? I feel like they might be saving fuel way out back and letting them pit, get fuel, and then that'll trap them maybe potentially. I don't know.
It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. I also don't know if that's what they're doing. It is kind of a 5D play if they go for that. They're not going to win the race at this point. Certainly not. So if you can save some time and saving yourself a stop there, I don't see why not. It'll pay dividends, especially with the way that... I mean, I've seen shorter runways than the length of the pit road here. It's kind of remarkable. So we'll see how that shakes out because of it.
Yeah, we'll have to, when we're under yellow, pull Dalton up here and
Yeah,
see
I'm
what
very
their game plan
curious.
was.
Yeah, pick his brain a little bit. I'm curious to see what's going on between these two. Larch and Kuntz. Larch is going to go for it. Malik seems to be capitulating the spot. He's falling back a little bit.
Oh, is he
A little bit
pitting?
loose on the bottom. It
No?
almost looked like he was.
Yeah, right.
I mean, he just jumped out of the throttle. I don't know if he's tired of leading. I've got my bonus points. I may as well cash in my check now. But he is falling back a lot. I don't know.
That's odd.
Yeah, he's just...
Oh, Negus
I
and
don't want to-
Negus and Wally still side by side too. By the way, like get a room, guys.
They're keeping up international relations. Especially important in this day and age.
Malik Kuntz in the pits.
Really, it seems early doors to be doing that. Is he flipping the stage, maybe?
Go Larch,
He
your
must-
current leader.
He must be doing that. And because he's done that, Negus for the moment is P5, Wally P6. It looks like they also might be looking at
Yeah.
cycling as well.
Yeah, they separated. Yep, here comes Negus to pit road. A bunch of trucks. Oh,
Yeah,
Tiffany.
they're flipping the stage. Negus is around.
Oh, Negus is
Negus
around.
on the entrance. Oh, God. You hate to see it. He's going to flip it around now. Come on.
Got it. Ooh,
That's unfortunate. You hate to see that.
yeah, that's no good.
Well, he had the thing figured out until that point. That's just awfully unfortunate. Well, he already had his work cut out for him before, but it's going to be especially tricky if you're going to miss your pit stall.
If I can find it here on replay, see what happened.
Wally is clear of pit lane. He's going to be merging pretty soon here. Let's see how the other lads are shaking out here. Bo Tiffany rejoins the field as it shakes out. Currently P6, but is going to get passed, I believe, by Trells. That'll capitulate him down to P7.
Racky, one of my picks, leading.
Correction, P12. I can't count. But yeah, Kratky is in fact leading for the moment.
Going to bring us around here to start lap 25. It'll be our last lap before the competition caution.
Boy,
Big
Okay.
brain moves.
yeah, because everyone's going to pit again for fuel. So actually, McKenny, if that cycles out correctly after tires, he'll move himself up to 9th.
That's what they want, is clean air, and they're going to get it because people have to pit now. The ones who didn't. So,
Oh,
Could be
Cracky
dividends.
coming into pits. He can't make it.
well, it's going to lead the lap on pit road.
Oh, yeah, half a lap.
Come on,
Trevor
a little bit
Williams,
farther.
very slow coming. He's going to be your leader.
Dean coming in as well.
There's our caution, right? She
Indeed,
blows.
there it is. Yellow just as Kratky begins to leave his pit stall. That'll be the first caution of the day.
I don't know if, oh, maybe, no, Trevor has fuel. All right, he's rolling. Trevor Williams, Sean Wilder up 16 spots. Joe Hudson, Matthew Greathouse, our pole sitter up here now. Dalton McKenney, Malik Kuhn, Sean Long, Joey Gattina, Bo Tiffany, and Michael Larch are your top 10.
He who was first shall be last. He who was last shall be first.
Trying to catch that pace car. Trevor must feel dying for fuel right now. That truck's got to be off.
Oh, it's off.
Yeah.
I don't even see the thing cycled, so it's definitely off. He's needed this.
Oh yeah, just fired it. Yeah.
He just fired it back up. It's running on fumes. I don't know what kind of pixie dust is firing up that car at the moment, but it can't be much left. Here he comes now. Coming off
the 9 around. Greathouse's truck is still on, so
there?
the 51 still had fuel. Yeah, the 9 looked almost like a self-spin, no?
Yeah, the entry pit road has been tricky tonight.
Indeed it is. I just had a look. Just self-spin. Just high-sided on the banking, and that's all she wrote for him. That'll cost him quite a lot of spots. And as Zach pointed out, yeah, the pit road, unfortunately, has been very dicey for folks tonight, thus far.
This is definitely going to be interesting how it cycles out because of the guys that saved in the spots. Like Greathouse is up to 4th. He had an EOL. You got McKenney up to 6th. Long back up here up to 8th.
It's not over yet, folks. Not by a long shot.
No, but that was pretty cool.
It was pretty neat. I'll give it that. Negus, thanks to all that. Though he was briefly shown as a lap down, he is still on the lead lap, though, in the nosebleeds, unfortunately, for the moment.
We got 2 to go. We can bring Negus up. I'm going to drag him on up.
Sure, let's have a word with him.
Scott, how you doing?
You wouldn't believe it, buddy. You wouldn't believe it.
we were watching. You were doing great, and we saw that little spin.
Yeah, I tried to whoa up way too much.
Oh boy.
My heart was in my throat.
We'll try to get him back here now.
Well, hey, you know what? You got nothing but time. I know you enough to know that you're big picture when it counts.
I'm trying my best.
I know you will.
Good luck out there, buddy.
Okay?
Thanks, guys.
Good luck, Scott.
No problem.
There's Scott Negus.
Nova Scotia's finest, Scott Negus. In the nosebleeds for the moment, but that may not ring true for too long. I'll have to see how it all shakes out.
So it looks like we got 2 trucks a lap down, the 6 and the 4. That's Smith and Asanio.
Yeah, tough break for them too for now.
Travis Decker will be leading them the green flag.
Let's see how anxious people get on the restart. It was single file a moment ago, but with the field quite literally flipped on its head at the moment, they might be pretty excited.
We're right on board with Travis on the restart.
He leads them into the box as the pace car dipsy doodles its way off, and they're underway.
Got some 3 wide action back in the pack.
Absolutely, they're packed like sardines just about everywhere. 2 wides at the very minimum.
1
There's
looking
just
on
no
the
room
end.
anywhere. 3 wide still. 49 just kind of in no man's land and still falling. Oh, that was awfully close. Puts on below the line there. Was that Luttrell that got pushed down to the bottom? I wasn't too sure who that was.
I missed it. That's Chris Luttrell with 00.
I believe it was actually Craggy who actually got pushed down almost onto the grass. He couldn't have gone no lower.
It's one of my picks there. Come on, Cracky. Come on.
Come on, boy. It's early doors, lad. Don't worry too much about it. I know he almost got shoved all the way to the grass, but that's fine.
Sanio trying to get in that lucky dog position. Johnny Williams coming back out on the track.
Good to see him. Great painter, great guy.
Yeah,
Used to work with Robbie Gordon back in the day.
Great new paint. See if I can get a good shot of it.
Pretty cool man, part of, frankly, a really cool bit of history. I haven't spoken to him in quite some time. It'd be good to catch up with them. Speaking of catching up, they are indeed catching up. Wally Bad and Negus are making their way through the field. Wally in the top 10 now.
Yeah, Negus right behind him. I think they just like to hang out together.
Yeah, they're good friends.
But does he have any incident points?
I don't
the
think
moment.
so.
I don't think they do.
I don't think so either.
I don't think
Yeah,
anyone
I didn't-
does.
I honestly, I didn't want to say nothing about it because I don't want to. What's the word now? I don't want to jinx them none. But
Oh, we
For
got
the
one
moment, yeah.
truck with 2. No, 2 trucks with 2. I'm sorry.
I say those self spins. I think Negus has 2 and the 9 has 2.
Yeah.
yeah, because there was some contact with the outside wall with some of the trucks, but I believe those
It
were
was
0x.
0x contact. Yeah, I believe that the incident points are for the spins.
That would make the most sense. Dalton still holding firm, though just outside the top 5, but he's not really dipped too much lower than that all race, which is pretty impressive, especially given the way this is cycled out. Trevor Williams still holding on to first, Travis behind him. Matthew Greathouse, P3, Malik, P4, Anthony Brown.
Greathouse just made that pass for second.
Yeah, he's
He wants
he's
the lead coming from the back.
He's on
he
his
wants
way.
the whole thing. A lot of lads from in or around the Midwest. It's a home plate race for a lot of these people. To put the W here would probably have meant a lot to them. And indeed, for their points.
Trevor Williams was our Auto Club winner, so no surprise he's up front.
Yeah, if it's one of them things. This is a particular type of track. If you can do well at Auto Club, you can do well at Chicago. I remember back in the mid-2000s, folks like Rusty Wallace would literally just bring out their Auto Club car and run it here, and oftentimes would straight up just win here. There is a lot of things that just carry over. Not just the types of cars, but indeed the way you run these places. It's slightly smaller than Auto Club is, but same kind of logic applies. Greenhouse making that thing stick on the bottom. He is on the charge.
I think someone's been practicing.
I'll say. I would love to know how many laps he's actually put on this track. Because I guarantee you it's going to be more than just 80.
Oh, yeah. More than just the practice session before.
Yeah, I think we might be looking closer to 800, perhaps. I think that might be
Yeah.
a more realistic number. He's inching closer and closer, especially in 3 and 4. He is making that thing stick on the bottom. With ease. I mean, just makes it look easy.
That'd be funny if he does get it, because he'd get the pole in EOL for last week's win and then come back and get the win.
Now, in reality, I think that's only happened once in somebody from the pole. Well, actually, maybe twice, as one from the pole here, at least in the Cup Series.
Ooh, Travis
Great
Decker
help
getting a
from the
little
truck.
loose.
Yeah, so that's going to
46,
find
it's
Matt some
clear.
time.
I just saw the rear end coming out of that truck. I was like, oh no, Dalton's on the outside.
Matthew is in the toe of that one truck, but it's still pretty even Steven as far as distances between them goes.
Michael Larch and Anthony Brown side by side. Wally peeking in. Ooh. Wally sees
he
him hitting the
sees him in.
wall, yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'll go for it.
He's like, don't hit my clean truck.
Yeah. I haven't had to repaint it yet. I don't want to start now.
There's dirt
gonna
in
stick it in
my
the middle.
rim.
I don't like that any. That's a problem. They're too wide for the moment in P7, I think that is. I believe that's... Is that right? Yeah, that's Sean. That's going to relinquish P7 from Larch. But Larch is not over and done yet. He's looking for an opening for the moment. But I think he gets a little bit tight on exit, which is going to buy some time for Sean to hold him off. Oh, no. He's going to make it work on the bottom. There is a lane between them for the moment, but that is closing up. Can he make the overrun onto the front stretch? Travis finding a way alongside again. A whole lane's gap between them. As they go into one, that will no longer be the case. He is clear for the moment. He's climbing up. Travis is there. He is in the tow.
Got it.
He's shut the door on him. That's it. That's P6.
114 in the wall, just slightly. It's a little scratch.
I never heard no funny. Builds character.
I'm watching the times from P1 to P2. It's great how slowly bringing them in.
Reeling him in.
Yeah.
He's closed about a tenth in the last couple laps.
Yeah, there is just over a car length between them two, between first and second.
Lee Kuntz and Dalton going at it again.
Dalton's been impressive all day. He's moved his way up to P3 for the moment. He's going to get some pressure from behind. And while that's going on, that's going to allow the first two to break away for a bit.
Great House right there.
Great House is closing that gap.
He is right there. Washes up a little bit in the wake of Trevor there. He's going to make it stick. Here he comes. He's going to get that interest lane between them now. Is it going to be enough? Slight bobble on the outside line, but will it be enough to guarantee it? Not quite. They clear the tri-oval now. Matthew will lead that lap there. Here comes Trevor again. Interestingly, had the run initially from the outside line, which means he's going to be able to carry it even easier onto the backstretch, and he does. There's still a quarter between them two. Two lanes between them, a lane between them now, as Trevor continues.
Right over third as well, going on behind him.
Oh, Dalton wants it bad. He had P3 for quite a while, but
yeah, long race. I'd be like, you know what, take it. I'm going to get single file here.
We're just over halfway. It is still early doors. It may not look like it, but it is still early doors. Trevor being kept busy, I should say, by Matt for the moment. And he's in the best position he could be right now. This is the best thing for it, because even though the 77 is now in the tow over one car, the best thing for these types of drivers to do is just follow each other. If you're in P2, you have all the cards. Guy in P1, he's only got one card to play, and that's defend. A little bit loose from the 77 there. That could have been tragic.
Yeah. I wonder if he was. I saw the one getting loose. I wonder if he reacted.
One got a little loose. I think he just followed him.
Oh, okay.
He must have done. Yeah, I think he target fixated. I think y'all are right. 77's bobbling big style.
Ooh.
Just
yeah, 77 in the wall.
Rhythm there.
Absolutely did.
McKinney's right there trying to capitalize.
And he's going to. I mean, that's got to hurt the side of the 77. It's pretty good. There isn't as much that I could see visually for the moment, but that's got to at least affect it somewhat. Is it going to make a difference? Probably. I can't imagine that it would not.
Coming up on green flag pit stops.
Oh boy.
Now this is where it gets particularly interesting.
114 to pits.
Calling his shot early. He's going for the undercut.
In the 17, in the 49's been in the he's in the pits too. 49.
A lot of people might look at an undercut and think that's a brave move. It's not really. It gives you options. You know, you will be the oldest tires of the cars that cycle, but if you're patient, it honestly really won't matter, especially at a cookie cutter like this.
Great House in the one. Yeah.
Yeah, that almost got dicey.
Yeah, I just saw that
Could've
last
been
minute.
That could
I
have
was
been
like,
really
whoa.
bad. And they are within stone's throw of each other.
Yeah, they were tight. Malik Kuntz will take the lead. Followed by McKenney and then Michael Larch.
Now, we had trucks running out of fuel after 25 laps. I know we had some under caution there, and I didn't count how many, but we are coming to the end of this fuel window.
Egerson
they're gonna
down
come.
and
They're going to have to. Negus navigates to his pit stall very safely this time. In his box.
go Negus.
Come on, lad.
We believe you
Looks-
can win. Dalton
He's
McKenney,
going
Sean
for it.
Long, Wally
He needs to
Babb.
stay out.
Negus, unless I need better prescription eyeglasses, it appears he's gone for only right side tires as well as fuel.
Oh. What a twist.
Could make things awfully interesting.
You know, when you're running there in the middle, you got to try something. These
Yeah,
trucks are all right on top
Malik
of each
Kuntz
other.
locking it down, coming in.
Oh, Larch going a bit wide on entrance there.
Kuntz and
Good
Larch
start, but
and
he
Bo
makes-
Tiffany in. Bracky coming in. Oh, the 18 in the grass.
Yes, one of them's found it now. That's unfortunate.
There he is. That's going to be a black. Oh,
He's cussing a storm in there. At least I know I would be. I would not be too happy about that. And who can blame him? That sucks. If there's any way you want that to
Oh, yeah.
go, it's not that.
Sean Wilder will take the lead. At
A black
number
flag
9.
because he's been a little bit naughty on track. Now that's one thing. Black flag because he just touched the grass and ruined somebody's lawn.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
you weren't pissed before, you sure would be now.
He mowed that grass.
Oh yeah, hell, he's doing them a favor.
Yeah.
You know, he's doing them a solid, and that's how they repay him. What is this? As they run for the moment, Sean Wilder, P1, Malik Kuntz, P2, Matthew Larch, P3, Bo Tiffany, P4, Jason Craddy, P5, Dean, P6, Trevor, P7, Matthew Greathouse, trying to put it together, beginning to end, P9, P8, excuse me.
I got
Travis Beckman.
way different standings than you.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, ignore mine.
Wilder's
Sean
pitting.
comes into the box. Yeah, here
Yeah.
he comes.
You'll have Trevor Williams, Greathouse, Kuntz, Decker, McKenney, your top 5.
The more accurate top 5 I just gave,
It's
admittedly.
the same top 5 I show.
Oh, we just got some loud thunder here.
Hopefully that don't cause no problems.
We'll cross our fingers.
It's been tricky weather down there, I know. Especially recently. There's been some scary news.
The 1 and the 51 have a pretty big gap right now. On P3
4
at
seconds.
4 second, yeah.
Which is what they're looking for. If the only people they want to battle is each other. It's a lot harder to do that when you got pressure from behind.
Yeah, we got 25 to go, and they had trouble. Everyone was going to have to pit again, no? Unless they
Yeah,
just
everyone has
pit.
to pit again.
Jeez. Oh, Williams. I don't know what happened there. He just came up on track. It's going to be a black on Williams as well.
That sucks. But that's the way she goes with that. A bit too early a call. Yeah, you gotta be really mindful of that.
Are you staying out?
He does have time to serve it, I believe. So I mean, he doesn't have to do it immediately, but it would
Yeah.
be in his best interest to do it ASAP.
Unless he wasn't coming out of pit road, maybe he just went on the apron. I thought he was leaving pits. I was like, oh, that's a.
No, he was definitely leaving that.
Was he? All right. Moon's chopping that lead down just a little bit.
Joey's a fellow I don't think I've mentioned all day, but he's got a pretty cool looking Menards truck, and he is finding his way comfortably through. into the top 10. And I must say, being awfully patient.
Truck is bright. Has good looking paint.
Save big money up and down.
We don't get to have those up here.
No?
No.
Nor do I in my neck of the woods, to be fair. But I'm missing out. I've only ever heard good things.
I want a Bissies up here.
I want a Publix in my neck of the woods. Those are fantastic sandwiches they have. I'd happily lose my Safeway and replace it for one of those. Joey is falling back just a little bit. He's going to be surpassed by Wally Dab. Well, as I say that, they are going to be pretty close in contention. There's 2 lanes between them for the moment. But it looks like a fairly foregone conclusion.
Wally clears the 88. Larch will give it up to the 84.
So I'm just looking here. Kuntz is closing the gap. McKinney is not. They've had about the same pace. I wonder if McKinney is trying to save fuel like he did in those first 25 laps and let all these guys pit in front of him.
Yeah, you're right. I was just looking at the lap times too.
It is in his best interest to do that. Yeah, he's not even broken to the 30-second mark, though, it looks like to me.
20 to go. Last pit. Let's see. Pit lap. Trevor Williams pitted on 49, so did Greathouse. Kuntz pitted on lap 52. McKinney on 51. Travis Decker.
Nobody can make it. Everyone has to pit. You can't save that many laps.
Decker would be our first pit, I would think, because he last pitted lap 48.
Yeah, he was the first to start this cycle too.
Greathouse and Williams.
Travis has been mighty fast all day. I mean, it's falling off now, I think, to be a little bit conservative, but he's got reserve power, shall we say. He can go for it if he needs to. So if he wants to go for it now, and he ought to, frankly, because it is late goings now, on pace alone, especially with better tires, should have been some absolute gainer laps.
Last lap there, Malik and Kuntz and McKinney were identical.
Greathouse got the lead there on that lap as well.
Yeah, it's about a car length and a half between them now. As I say, it's narrowing a bit, but it's awfully close. So he may not hold on to it forever.
A few guys a lap down, they're probably like, oh, we need a caution. We get the number 6 of Justin Smith, the 4 of Kevin Asanio, 17 of Anthony Brown, and the 18 of Dean Gagliano. Joey Gattina in the pits.
He couldn't stay out forever. He was running pretty carefully around there earlier. But time's up. You gotta do something about it and top that thing off.
Our first one, I'm going to go on Travis. He last pitted 48. Could be pretty soon.
Clock's ticking.
Yeah. I'd say in the next 5.
Scott Negus in the pits. Joe Hudson in the pits.
Trevor is opting to pit now. Matthew is staying out. He will lead lap.
And Malik Kuntz. Malik locking it up.
Oh, I was awfully close. He didn't overspeed, did he? It was awfully marginal.
Not see it on my end.
I think he got away with it. Yeah, that was just at the entrance, so I think he should be just fine. I'd be very surprised if he got a black flag, but I was just curious. He'll make it safe with the win.
Down and in. Great House
also
stays out.
Only 2 tires, I believe, for Trevor.
Kenny in. Great House still staying out.
I think he's trying to create enough of a buffer as he possibly can. But he can't keep this up forever.
Decker's still out there too. Looks like he's coming this time.
Yep, here he comes now. He's
Lock
coming
it
with a
up,
whole
lock
head
it
of
up.
steam, but he just ekes his way in below the line. Speed line, that is, so he will be just fine. And indeed, Matthew, with the very large gap for the moment, will be losing it, as he will be coming to pit road this time. Bye.
Get in there nice and clean.
The green flag stopped though, so he's really not losing any of that gap.
Yep.
No, indeed he's not. He's still got options.
Pit crew does what they're supposed to do, and he drives the car right. He will still have those 5 seconds.
Larch in the pits along with Bab.
This, gentlemen, is the money stop.
Oh, Tiffany will take the lead. Last pitted lap 52 for him. Sean Long slowing down. Sean Long coming to pit road.
Matt goes for 4 tires and fuel. He's finding his way out of the pit stall now.
Chris
Sorry.
Luttrell coming in hot. Oh, Luttrell loses it.
Oh,
Put it in reverse, Terry.
reverse tire.
A good thing he didn't hit anything, so that's good. Oh, Tiffany stays out. Cody Smith now, P2.
Right sides, it would appear only for Luttrell. He's finding his way out of his pit stall.
I wonder if he's just doing that to save a little time. Oh yeah, he's only got 9 to go, so.
It'll
See
be
if-
just really hot tires. You could do worse.
See if Bo comes in this time. He does not. He's still going out.
Does he have 9 laps of fuel?
Great House going to take his lap back the natural way.
Slight contact between, I believe that was the 6 and the 99 there.
Uh-oh.
The 99?
I know. I was shocked to see it before my own 2 eyes as well, gentlemen. But I rest assured that is in fact what happened there. Very subtle contact. I mean, we're talking like a bumper tap, but definitely there was between them 2.
I wonder if he got it.
Oh,
I'm looking
Tiffany
for it.
stays out.
I don't have a way to see that on my screen for the moment, but I'd
I
be
can
surprised to
see it
the one
here.
that
Let's see. 99.
Was he being naughty?
Incidents, 0.
So he made a 0.
Zero contact.
There you go, Mr. Clean,
Yeah.
living up to his name. Attaboy Bab.
Gotta do better next time, Justin.
No Venmo
Oh, it looks-
payment.
It'll take a little bit more than that, Justin.
Bounty is still alive.
Oh, here he comes. Oh, Tiffany to pit road.
Yeah, clock was ticking. The sand in the hourglass at the bottom. He is overcutting and then some. But he has no choice. If he doesn't come now, it'll be game over.
Cody Smith will inherit the lead. He's still out.
You can hear his
Last
truck
remaining lap.
either clutching or shutting off.
And I thought the last lap was overcutting.
If he's coming now, I think he is.
I
He
think
looks
he
it.
is.
Yeah.
He's out of options. He has to. And he'll be running on fumes to his pit stall as he woes it down. Just
Mixing
makes
them
it to the
there.
time mark.
Your new leader. We're back to leading. Trevor Williams. Trevor's got a 2.5 second gap over McKenney. I wonder if he only took 2. If he has that big of a lead. He was with Greathouse.
Yeah.
They must have took 2. I don't recall if he took. I know that Greyhouse took 4. I don't recall if Trevor only took 2, but it would make the most sense.
5 to go. You can see McKenny's time. He's closing them in.
He has time. It's only a couple laps, but he could just get there.
He needs almost a second a lap.
Yeah, it'll be close. I'm not saying he'll pass him, but he'll be there.
McKenny has Greathouse all over him.
Yeah, so take back what I said. Greyhouse
Oh,
there.
a little contact.
Just hello, how do you do? I'm here. Just letting you know. Just wanted to say.
I'd be like, let's stay in line to catch him, then we'll go for it.
That harder they fight for second,
Yep.
better Williams feels.
You know who's? I was gonna say. You know who's loving this right now? Trevor.
3 to go. 2 second. Yep.
Trevor, the lad from Pennsylvania, who started P9 today. He's a no man's land and then some.
Greathouse.
Makes the pass
Yeah,
in
he
second.
clears them.
He gets P2.
That is that lead is shrinking quick.
It is, but it may. I don't know. I don't think it's enough time.
2 to
P2
go.
might
At the
be-
line.
It might be just a consolation prize. This might be interesting, though. It's not over yet. It's not over yet, but I'm not so sure. Trevor could prove me wrong, or Matthew, I should say, could prove me wrong. But to me, for the moment, this looks like a foregone conclusion, lads.
Yeah. Might be all she wrote. Oh,
Could be,
he's
but he
knocking
is
down to
coming.
a second.
Remember, Matthew took 4, and this man knows how to stick it on the bottom better than anybody
White.
here, and he is right there.
White flag.
Less than a second. Less than a second between them two now. It is anybody's race. As they go into 1, like I said, Matt is making the stick. Trevor getting a little bit loose in 1 and 2, not by a whole lot. Matt in the tow now. On the backstretch as they clear into 4. To 3, going into 4 now. Oh, he's still coming though. But I don't think
Not gonna be enough.
it
No.
will be enough.
Second
That'll be
win
all
of
she
the
wrote.
season.
Trevor C. Williams out of Pennsylvania collects 2. And his second win of the season here at
Ooh.
Joliet.
I thought he was going to catch him.
It was close. It was awfully close. Cigar award to you, Trevor.
Man,
P9 to P1.
that was a good run. Dalton give him a little love tap there.
Yeah. There you go. You love to see that. And them two, I really gotta appreciate the way them two drove each other, the 51 and the 1. They were about as good. They just had 2 different ways of doing it.
Yep. Yeah, let's see.
But in the end,
One pitted on lap 66. Oh, I can't see now, Matt's. Drag
There you
these
go, burn it
guys
down.
up. Gentlemen, that was first of all, great win. Trevor, that was great. Greathouse, I thought you had him.
Yeah, me too, bud.
We're closing that gap quick.
Yeah, I picked the wrong lane behind Dalton trying to get around him, and I think it might have cost me just enough time. I was just mired to the bottom, and I went down there, and I knew better. I should have just run the top and tried to make up as much time as possible a little bit faster. But yeah, I blame myself too for pitting a little bit too late. I should have pitted like 1 lap later, or 1 lap earlier. I mean.
And did
Yeah,
you only
that's
take
why I
rights,
let you
Trevor?
by. Yeah, I took so Matt was faster than me there on the run before we pitted, and I was like, all right, I can either try to race him on the outside and hang on his door and see how long I can stay with him, or I can let him by and sneak down the pits and late and try to get an extra lap. But I had no clue that there was even a chance if you took 4 tires you could catch up. That's crazy.
Yeah. That was awesome. And I saw you,
I saw him
Dalton,
coming.
at the beginning. You and I think Sean was with you. You guys were fuel saving.
Yeah, I kind of got stuck with my pants around my ankles last week and ended up a lap down from all the guys that made it to the stage and was having to play catch up the rest of the night. And I didn't qualify real well, so I just decided to save from the start and figured they'd put me in a top 5, top 6 spot there after the mandatory caution. And so yeah, that was kind of my plan going into the race.
That was cool. I was like, I guarantee they're saving fuel. There's no way they're that far back.
Yeah, it was. I can't believe some of them guys that were up in the pack made it. I'm not very good at fuel saving. That was the same thing in a race last night with Next Gen. I finished 4th and I was fuel saving, and 3 cars in front of me were 14 seconds ahead of me. They also made it, and I ran out at the line. So I don't know what I need to do different, but I need to learn how to save fuel more efficiently. It seems like.
Yeah. And then Great House, you got the pole, went to the back, and then came back to the front. So
Yeah,
that was pretty
basically
cool.
my strategy was to get to the front as quick as possible because, two things, first thing, you want to get out of the hornet's nest, and then, second of all, just closer you are to the front, the better kind of strategy you can try to call. And I failed miserably on the strategy, I feel like, and but I'll take a P2. I was just needed one more lap.
Yeah.
Dang.
I wouldn't call that a miserable strategy. You had everything figured out. I mean, hell, you almost proved me wrong. I figured it'd be a foregone conclusion. I'll be perfectly honest with you, but yeah, like you just said, if it was another lap, I think you would have had it. It worked out the way it did. I think you did everything right. I'd call that a cigar award for you, man. That's heavy duty work you pulled off, and it would have been amazing if you got the W. But hey, to me, if I were in your position right now, I'd call this a win. I know you're being hard on yourself right now, but fantastic work today, lad.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, everyone kept it very clean. I mean, I think we only had 2 or
Only the competition caution and a few incidents entering pit road.
Yep. See someone with 4X. I don't know what that's from. Maybe there was 2 self spins, but
Did you save that first run, Matt, to make it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that was my only. It was hard to pass, especially after 10 laps on tires or so. So I was like, I saw those guys going pretty hard, and I'm like, well, I was going hard at first, and then I started clutching around lap 10, and I
Yeah.
clutched every lap from like lap 10 to lap 23, and saved I was good by a lap, and then I just came in a pit and was able to jump up to I think I was running 17th or something, and I ended up jumping all the way up to 4th. So that definitely worked for me.
Yeah, that's about when I started saving was lap 10 too. I saw everybody else was and was, but I wasn't. I didn't have a lap. I had like 0.3 estimated laps left when I dropped onto pit lane, so that was close.
Yeah, I was basically wide open the last 11 laps trying to catch you, and I picked the wrong lane one time behind Dalton, and I almost crashed into him because I was right on his bumper, and I was a little bit worried about that, so I lost a little bit of time. I think if I could have got around him just a little bit more cleanly, I think you and I potentially could have been side by side coming to the checkered.
Yeah, Matthew and I are in a chat together, and it was pretty quiet for them laps. And I didn't necessarily want to hold him up, but I was also not nearly as quickly. But I was catching Trevor a little bit too, and there was a little part of me in my brain that was like, you can't just let Greathouse by if you felt like there was a slim chance I could get to Trevor. But once he got to my outside, it was over. He was gone around.
Dalton,
Yeah, I was kind of managing my gap between Dalton, and I didn't even know. I thought Matt was out. I thought he accidentally took 4 and that he was out of the race. And I was watching the gap get smaller with Dalton, but I knew he wouldn't catch me. And then Matt came out of nowhere with like 3 to go.
you're like, what is this?
I did take 4 tires there. I did because I was getting loose at the end of that run, and I just figured 2 tires would have made me worse.
It was a handful.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was like, I want to put fresh rubber on it, and basically what I wanted to do was, put myself in a situation. I wanted to run long and put 4 tires on it, in case there was like a caution right at the end. Then I would have a little bit less laps. But then you guys could have came in and pitted. We got 2 tires. But then again, everybody I think took all their tires except maybe a couple of you. So you guys would have been mired in traffic on 2 tires too. So I was just kind of trying to play every strategy in my head and come up 0.3 of a second short. So
Well, if I
not
may
gonna.
ask, Matt. Sorry,
No, go ahead.
cut
Go
you off.
ahead. No, go ahead.
It seemed like you could stick the bottom better than anybody else I saw today. Is that just a practice makes perfect thing, or because you just mentioned you got loose toward like on the exit of corners, but I was like, you had me fooled there. I couldn't really tell from what I was watching. What was going on there? How many laps have you actually done prepping for this race? Must be
We
quite a
just
lot.
had a practice session on Tuesday. I think I ran I want to say 50 laps or so, 50, 60 laps maybe. A lot of qualifying trim and that worked out, but yeah, I mean, I felt like I was really smooth on the bottom here in particular, and I was getting a little loose on exit. I was kind of having to feather the throttle just a little bit on exit, so I wouldn't lose the right rear grip.
Well, you certainly made it look easy, and again, congrats, for pole and the effort you put together today. I
And
wouldn't be too hard on yourself.
Dalton and Matt, did you guys get together on the backstretch?
With a couple laps to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I almost wrecked Dalton because
Okay.
Yeah, I saw him get a little free, and then I was kind of letting out, and I was getting a little free, and I went into the corner thinking that he was going to run kind of the middle or maybe even the top to try to keep his momentum up to hold me off.
Yeah.
And he ran the same line as me, and I wasn't expecting it, and I was just trying to make up as much time as possible, but also not wreck him too accidentally. And we did touch, we just didn't. It gave us both 0 X's. So
oh, nice. I was like, oh no,
yeah.
was that contact or was it like just a reaction?
No, we did touch bumpers just a little bit. Nothing crazy.
Let us gingerly touch our bumpers.
That's right. But hats off to Trevor. He and I were battling it out for a lot of the race there, and it was a lot of fun. And Trevor and I go back a long time, and we know how to race each other clean and with respect, and we kind of know what each other's going to do. So glad he's a part of the league, and he deserves to win this race just as much as I do.
Yeah, that was great because we kept seeing you two together, just like cat and mouse. But yeah, great job on the win, Trevor. Any shout outs?
Thanks. Yeah, I'll just shout, you guys out for putting the broadcast on and the league, and I'm having a blast. I'm glad I'm in the league and a bunch of good guys in here. And shout out from my dad. He's watching always.
Awesome. What about you, Great House?
Yeah, just shout out to Threat Level Midnight Media. You guys do a great job every week. Shout out Off Axis Paint. Let's see, Decence Racing Designs, Nevin Eyewear. Who am I missing? Advent Edge Marketing and Management. Just just groups of people or businesses that kind of, I either have an affiliation with or that I know personally, and I've always been able to run their logos and promote their businesses and whatnot. So just happy to have them on board, and thanks for broadcasting. I'll go back and watch it in a little bit.
Absolutely. Dalton?
Yeah, always my girlfriend Caitlin for allowing me to do this. It's actually kind of cool tonight. She was planting we bought some raised flower beds, so she was right out my window right here, so I could watch her do that while I was racing.
Okay. That's awesome.
So that was cool. Johnny Williams for the paint. He always has been looking good. You guys for the broadcast. You guys also, everyone that helps put on this league, and then all the drivers. I mean, it was a lot of really fun, respectful racing. I was in the back, I was in the middle, I was in the front, and everyone raced each other with a lot of respect tonight, and I enjoy that. So shout out to all of them, and then if my buddy Sean Powers is watching, shout out to him too.
Yeah, I get shout outs too. I got to shout out all the drivers too. They did an awesome job here tonight. And missing Ford tonight, but we have Pat in here and Zach helping. So appreciate you guys helping. And I think that'll
We
do
made it
us for
easy on
tonight.
race control tonight.
Yeah, right. It's always good
rusty,
when that
but I'm happy to
happens.
be back out here, And all you lads are fantastic. So I'm happy to be here regardless if I am in the booth or not. I've had a great time racing with you guys. I'm having a great time calling it.
Yeah, we appreciate you being here. Well, that'll end our